All right, guys, just one quick note before I turn it over to Coach Anderson. I think everybody's probably seen it, but Blake Groupie was named the Special Teams Player of the Week for the league. So, Coach, you want to kick us off with a opening statement?
Do I have to?
It'd be great if you would.
It'd be great if I would. Sure. I mean, it was good to be out and playing. There's no doubt. After all the uncertainty, to finally get to a point where you get out on the field and play, it was great. Just frustrated we didn't play very well. That's the hard part. Is just did not play nearly well enough to win against a good team. Memphis has got a good team, and they're going to win some games. There's no doubt, and you can tell they're well coached. Just too many mistakes on our part. So you come away from it excited about the opportunity to play, but disappointed that you just didn't play your best ball and give yourself a chance to win. Did not quit playing. I mean, guys played hard all the way through. Still had a chance to make it interesting there late. Had we gotten a score, and been fun to put the onside kick team out there and just see what happens that last minute 40, minute 50, but just came up short. So we spent a lot of time last night dissecting the film, and guys are very critical of themselves, took ownership, which I'm proud of, but we've got to grow up quickly. You can kind of hang your hat on a couple of things we did well, but really just too many things to fix to even point at one particular thing. So it's going to be a busy week for us, trying to prepare, trying to get ready for another really, really good opponent. But we're kind of our own worst enemy right now. We got to improve. We got to limit mistakes in a lot of areas and grow up very quickly so that we can hopefully get our best team on the field, and that just wasn't done on Saturday night. So, what do you got?
What's the status of Marcel and I think Sammy Johnson as well, who's not there?
Should be back this next week sometime.
After watching the tape on Saturday, what did you like from both Bonner and Hatcher?
They both played with good tempo. I mean, they made good decisions. I felt like the one interception that Bonner threw across the middle was a poor decision. But if you look at just how they're graded out, Coach Heck would tell you they're almost down to the number. Both graded out in terms of decision making really well. They both moved in the pocket well, and our team responds to both, so we're fortunate in that sense. I think anytime you throw a ball to the opponent, you want that one back. But the deep ball, I wasn't concerned. We were taking a shot. It was a one-on-one shot, and their corner made a good play. But honestly, just the ball across the middle. Would love to see that ball go somewhere else. But beyond that, they really both played really well.
You anticipate the same time share between those two guys this week?
Pretty much. I mean, it's kind of dictated on how that series goes. I mean, we're not trying to count plays. They're going out in their series. If the ball gets moved, then they're out there longer than if it doesn't. So we're happy with it. They both responded really, really well to it. I think they see the benefit in both of them staying fresh and ready to go. It's a little bit unique, obviously, but times are unique, and so we're trying to be prepared for what may happen. And if one was playing significantly better than the other, it'd be different. If the team responded differently to one versus the other, it'd be different, but they don't. And they've handled it very, very well. So I think we're where we're at because it's possible and because they make it possible, and they're both playing at a really high level.
You said there's some areas we need to grow up quickly, particularly where would you say that is?
Just offensively, we dropped about 6-7 balls, 2 of them inside the 10 that would have given us a chance to score 14 more points than we did. We really struggled on the twist game, which we're going to see twists again this week at a couple times, critical times when we had big plays and end up having holding calls that call plays back. So, but defensively, there's a lot of guys playing out there that have not played very much before, and that's probably where the most glaring issues were: miscommunication, misalignment, missed assignments. I mean, you're playing a very good Memphis offense to start with a veteran quarterback, and we just did not give ourselves a chance to be really, really competitive. And so that's a place where we got to grow up quickly. When you consider, Green has not played very much, Switcher's not played very much. Several of the defensive linemen were playing significant snaps for the first time. Taylon Doss, Justin Rice just got here a week ago. or two, and so there's a lot of gaps in what we're doing there defensively, and not a lot of time to fix it. So we played hard, just didn't play well. And even beyond that, we didn't tackle well, to be truthful. We got to the point of contact in some areas that we could have gotten them off the field. We had them in 1st and 15 and 2nd and 14 and 2nd and 11 and got to the point of contact. Just didn't tackle extremely well, and they were able to continue those drives, and several came up with points. So little things, but obviously have a big impact.
Dahu looked the healthiest he's looked in a long time. I know he got a couple drops too. How do you keep his confidence level up? And also, how do you think he performed on Saturday?
With the exception of the drop that he had down on the 5 or 6 yard line, I thought he performed really, really well. He still had energy left late, which, to me, if he can play at a high level for 60 minutes, he's a weapon. You can see, obviously, he's a matchup problem. When we put the brace on, you can see just confidence starting to grow. It gave him more and more confidence to play at full speed. He's in good shape. He knows what we're doing, and he and Jay complement each other really, really well. So I expect that he's going to have a great season, and that was just a sign of things to come. In terms of keeping his confidence level up, he immediately came, Coach, I won't drop another one. Coach, one play's not going to get me down. I know I should have caught it. It's my ball. I'll make the next play. And he did. He made some plays later in the game, some competitive plays later in the game that show you, I think, that he trusts what he can do.
When you look at it at Kansas State, what kind of conflict with that too?
What kind of problems? Well, somebody to block number 56 would be the first place I'd start. That dude can play. Quarterback's been playing, seems like forever for him, does not make mistakes. They play extremely hard. That's the one thing that Coach has got them doing. Last year, first year in, as you watch, you go game by game, there's not a game that you can turn on and you say their effort level is bad. They fly to the ball. And there's a reason he won all those games at North Dakota State before taking the job, and he's instilled that energy level from the beginning. I think the only thing we have going in our favor is they're going to have a lot of new people. They've got 3 new starters on the defensive front. I think 4 new starters on the offensive front. Lost some running backs. I'm hoping that we catch them still trying to figure out a little bit who they are, and that maybe plays to our favor. Beyond that, they're gonna run well. They're gonna play aggressive ball defensively, and it's going to be a tremendous challenge. But our guys, I'll tell you, just even last night, even coming off the Memphis loss, they took ownership and they are excited about the opportunity.
How did you guys come out of the game from an injury standpoint?
His physical game, we didn't get any significant injuries, but there's a lot of bumps and bruises. They're sore. They played hard. We played physical. They played physical. Even though we didn't play well, we hit and they did too. So there's a lot of necks and shoulders and backs that are pretty sore. So we'll have to be really smart about how we prepare this week. But nothing significant that should take somebody out of the lineup that I'm aware of.
Everybody good, guys?
It's just not the same without Bobo. His questions take about 5 minutes apiece. Y'all enjoy your day.